Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Motivation for Life. So, today we will be seeing an interesting chapter, and that is known as direct and indirect speech. So, here you can see I am writing for you. One is direct, and the other is indirect speech. So, we will be seeing about this topic, and we know that, especially in class 10th, students have to study this and they might be preparing for their board exam, which is to be held in the month of November as well as in December. But what I mean is that, especially in this video, I would like to clarify their basic doubts, and the students may also try by themselves to solve the question and answer very easily. So today, as we are going to start this video, let us start with a happy heart so that we can learn something today. So here, as I am going to talk about the direct speech and indirect speech, let us look at the definition of direct speech as well as indirect speech. When a sentence is said to be in direct speech, the question is that. So first of all, as we know that the definition says direct speech mentions the actual words of the speaker. Actual words of the speaker within the inverted commas. So you can see these inverted commas I have given. So here, as I have written for you, direct speech mentions the actual words of the speaker. That means what the speaker has spoken, that is mentioned in that. But when we go to indirect speech, what we see is that the actual words of the speakers are not mentioned. Okay. The actual words of the speaker are not mentioned. Okay, so here you can see that the actual words of the speaker are not mentioned. And what we see, the sentences which are written in direct speech, they are within the inverted commas. But when we talk about the indirect speech, they are without the inverted commas. So that is the basic things that we all need to know. Now we will be seeing about the rules. Rules of direct speech and indirect speech. That means how we are going to convert the direct speech into indirect speech. My first rule will be, that is, the simple present tense will be simple past. So as we all know that the simple present will become simple past in indirect speech. But we have to know what is the sentence structure of simple present, as well as we have to know the sentence structure of simple past. Then only easily we can convert that into indirect speech. So I am writing the formula of simple present as well as simple past. First you see subject will be there, then here verb 1, then here object is there. Okay. The second one that we are going to see is simple past. That is subject plus verb 2 plus object. So these are the sentence structure of these two tenses. So let us now look into the example to understand it in a clear way. First one, Rahul said, I go to school. So here you can see that Rahul said, I go to school. This is in simple present tense because I have used verb 1 here. So what will be the indirect speech or indirect form of this particular sentence? So as I have told you that there will be no inverted commas, okay, as well as there will be some changes. Like you can see here, verb 2 I have mentioned. So that verb 2 will be replacing this verb. And then the pronoun also will be changing. I will be changing, okay. So you can write like this. Rahul said that I will become he. He went to school. Okay. So here you can see that in the second sentence we have converted it to indirect speech. It is written in indirect speech. So Rahul said that he went to school. So here you can see I has become he, go, became, went. So very easily we can understand, if we follow the formula, we can easily understand how we are going to convert the direct speech into indirect speech. So this is the first rule that we need to remember. So now let us move to the second rule. Second rule will be present continuous. Present continuous will become past continuous. So here you can see that I have not written the complete one because the area is small over there. So here you can see that present continuous tense will become past continuous in indirect speech. So what is the formula for present continuous tense and past continuous tense that we need to know? So here I am writing the formula. First, subject will be there, then is, am or are will be there, then there will be verb, then plus ing. This is the present continuous formula. Now let's see this one. What is the formula for this? Subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. So look at the two formulas, how they are different. Here we are using is, am, are, and there we are using was or were. So it's very easy to convert our direct speech into indirect speech using the formula. So now, as I am giving you an example, Mohit said, I am watching TV. Okay, so here you can see a sentence in present continuous tense, I am watching TV. So how can we convert this particular sentence into indirect speech, that we need to know. So here you can see that Mohit said that, and as I have told you, hope you might be remembering that this pronoun will be converted and it will become he. Why have I written he here? Why not she or why not it? Because you can see there is a human being and we are talking about Mohit. Mohit is a male person. That's the reason we are using he. And what about this one? Am. Am will be converted to was. Okay. So very easily we can do that. And watching will remain the same. Watching TV. So look at this. How easily we are converting if we are having the knowledge or if we are having the formula with us. Hope every one of you will be doing it in the similar manner. So write it down or maybe note it down in your copy so that it will be very helpful in the coming days. So now let us move to the third point. The third rule is present perfect will become past perfect. Here you can see that present perfect will become past perfect. Okay? So present perfect will become past perfect. How can we convert? First of all, we need to know the formula. That is subject plus has or have plus verb 3. Okay? And here subject plus had plus verb 3. So this formula is very essential. We all need to be acquainted with this. This should be in our mind, this should be in our heart, so that it will not go away from us. So as we have written the present perfect formula and then the past perfect formula, let us change the sentence into indirect speech. So here you can see that first example, Ronit said, I have a car. So what will be the indirect form or indirect speech of this particular sentence? That we need to write. So here you can see what we have to do. Ronit said that. Okay, as we usually write, Ronit said that. I will be again converted to he, and have will be had, and then a car will remain the same. Okay, so here you can see the changes how it took place. Why? Because I have written the formula over here, and that's the reason it is very easy to convert. So all of you will be easily converting if you know the formula. So try to learn these formulas so that it will be more helpful to you. Now the fourth point we will be seeing, that is your past simple will become past simple will become past perfect. Okay, so here you can see the fourth formula, that is your past simple or simple past tense will be converted to past perfect. So how you are going to do it? You need to know the formula. I am writing it down for you. That is subject plus verb2 plus object. This is the formula of simple past. Hope you might be remembering because I had written it in the first formula. So and then you can see the past perfect. So we must know the past perfect formula. That is subject plus had plus verb 3. Just now only we had done that. Okay. So now you can see the formula for these two tenses, and then you can easily convert your direct speech to indirect speech. So I am writing here an example. You try to do it by yourself. Then I will also be doing in the board. Gaurav said, I went to the movie yesterday. So how would you change this particular sentence into indirect speech? That is one of the important thing that we need to know. Here you can see that I went to the movie yesterday. So now we will be converting this particular sentence into past perfect. Like as all of you know that we don't put inverted commas. So here we can write Gaurav said that he had been to the movie the day the day before. Sorry, here no space is there, so I'll be writing here the day before. Here it will be before, B-E-F-O-R-E, before. So you can see that, I hope. So you can see the sentence and read it very clearly how it is written. Gaurav said that he had been to the movie the day before. Okay, so it is easy to change this particular direct speech into indirect speech, but we need to know the formulas. Then only it will be easy for us. So keep it in your mind that these formulas are very essential and you need to remember that. Now another, that is fifth rule, as we can say that is your past continuous. Okay, past continuous will become past perfect continuous. Okay, your past continuous will become past perfect continuous. Hope all of you know the formula of past continuous. That is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing, and past perfect subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing. So this is the formulas for these two tenses, and with this formula you will be converting your direct speech into indirect speech. Write down the example. Sunita said Mahima was talking over the phone. Okay, so here you can see that Sunita said Mahima was talking over the phone. So what will be the indirect speech of this particular sentence? So as you all know this common thing, I will not be writing Sunita said that, then Mahima was talking. So it will be Mahima had been talking over the phone. Okay, that only. Sunita said that Mahima had been talking over the phone. Hope all of you are able to understand my handwriting. It's easy and clear, I think so. So here you can see that how we are converting the direct speech into indirect speech. Then another one that is remaining, the last one that we will be discussing today, that is about future. That is simple future. Okay, so you know that your simple future the word like will or shall. Okay, the word like will or shall will be converted to would and should in indirect speech. Only that you have to remember. So like the example you see here, Sachin said Dhoni will score a century. Okay, so what will be the indirect speech of this, as I have told you that your will or shall, they will be converted to would or should. So you can write here, Sachin said that, Dhoni would score a century. Okay, so this is the indirect speech of this particular sentence. Hope all of you have understood all these things, and I think no doubt will be there. And if any doubt is there, please do comment us so that we can bring you all those things which are which you are having doubts, and then whatever the doubts you are having in your mind, now you bring it to us so that we will be discussing in the next class. So in the next class we will be studying about how you are going to change commands and request, how you are going to change exclamation and wishes, and interrogative sentences as well. So till then, please do watch Motivation for Life and like the videos as well as subscribe it. Thank you.